got married in my 20s still, you know what I mean, to the biggest star in the world. My trajectory was here, and then hers, she's already in a different stratosphere. I would lay up at night thinking like, is this who I am? Am I Mariah's man? Is that what my life is supposed to be? There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm like, this ain't,
you had to be a
ain't the
different version
hustler.
of yourself.
And then when you have children, your man shit is like, wait, I'm carrying a purse, the diaper bag, you know. I'm standing on the corner. I'm like, wait, you know, like she rocking being all the alpha that she
by the way, she deserves it. By the way,
I believe she needs a dude like that. I'm just not that dude. Her and I never had problems. Never argued. Never even with me struggling in this space. She's so understanding and so evolved and lives in her own world. That's the thing. When someone has their own world and you got to be a participant in that.
Okay, so let's get into it. So first and foremost, let me just say this. When you are young and you get married in your 20s, I'm a person that got married in my 20s, there are certain things that you just don't know. You're young, right? There's a certain level of maturity that you just haven't hit as of yet. You don't know, right? So you make decisions based on rashness, based on emotion, just, you know, purely sometimes out of selfishness. When I look at this clip, I don't know him, I don't know her, I don't know what happened. You know, I'm just an outsider looking in, right? From the outside looking in, it seems as though he's even surprised he was able to pull Mariah Carey. It seems as though he was like probably laying in bed like, my goodness, I actually got her. My gosh. So I feel like that's a little bit of what was going on. But I also feel like there was a sense of like, I can't live up to her standards. I can't live up to this person she is, right? And let's strip away her profession, right? Just look at her as a human being, right? And I think the profession kept getting in the way of the human being. In addition to that, I feel like he also had this thing of wanting to be in a particular spot, and he felt like if he had stayed in that relationship, he would always only be known for, you know, being her husband, which is not the case at all. But that was his interpretation and in his mind of where he felt like it. So he felt like, I have to separate myself so that I can be separate and nobody's going to define me in that way, right? But let's keep it real. You still define you in that way, right? And that doesn't take away from any of the amazing accomplishments that he's been able to attain to, right? The things he's been able to do. You know, I did a video about Cam Newton, and a lot of people like to include Nick Cannon in that Cam Newton conversation because of how many kids they got. I'm a person with a lot of kids as well, right? I don't have as many spouses, but I have a lot of kids by the same person. But two people, that's besides the point, two people. But it's fine. So when you think about your place in a relationship and you think about your place in the world, when you're dealing with high profile individuals who have careers that are very high profile, sometimes that can get a little messy because of course the ego gets in the way, right? And it's like, well, who am I if I'm not with, or who am I if these kids don't define, right? And I think he was looking for that separation and hoping he would get it by separating from her, which he's never been able to do. So instead of being Mariah Carey's husband, you Mariah Carey's ex-husband. We still define you in connection to her. So you probably should have just stayed, because instead of being Mariah Carey's husband, you now are Mariah Carey's ex-husband, which we really looking at you like, what you do that for? Huh? What? So anywho, so I think in essence, it may have backfired on him, but he also has amazing, beautiful children with other women, and we'll talk about that in another video. Let me know if you want my insights on that. Go ahead and comment Nick down below if you want my insights on that. Because like we keep seeing it come up. I mean, and I'm wilding out every time, and I. Let me just say this. I respect this dude. I actually look up to this dude for what he's done in the media space. I love what he's done in the media space, which is one of the reasons why I'm talking about him on this platform, because he has made money, okay, in the media space. But also, they keep bringing it up, so you might as well have stayed. I mean, bruh.